Hello and welcome to Money in the Movies Second Reel. I'm Peter Bielagus. On this show, we go a bit more in depth about a topic discussed in a Money in the Movies episode. Today, we are going to discuss my review of The Dark Knight and the problem of our money going up in flames. In the film, the Joker accumulates a rather large amount of money and then he lights it on fire. Now, even though in the episode we discussed the fact that the rock group, the KLF, did actually burn £1 million sterling on August 23, 1994, well, most of us are not going to set our hard-earned dough on fire. But most of us still have no idea where our money goes. Even those folks who do a budget can still have trouble making it work. So what do? Well, the solution to getting a budget that actually works could not be simpler. It costs you nothing but your time, and the sooner you do it, the better your financial life will be. All you need to do is write down 3 lists. List number 1 is a list of everything that is important to you. Remember, personal finance is about financing or paying for your personal life. So before you think too much about stocks and bonds and gold and credit cards, you need to define this personal life of yours. My last book was entitled, Why Bother? Because I think that is the most important question in all of personal finance. I mean, why bother doing all this stuff? Why bother watching this video? Why not watch a video of Grumpy Cat, or newsreel bloopers, or wedding videos gone wrong? The answer is going to be on this list. List number 2 is a list of everything that is not important to you. Now, every personal finance book that I read told me to write down my goals. And that is essentially what list number 1 is, a goal sheet. But I'm the only guy that I know of that also asks people to consider what they don't care about. In other words, what are you willing to give up in order to get the items on list number 1? What are you willing to buy the cheaper version of? What items are you willing to buy less of? This is one of the most powerful financial exercises you can do, yet no one does it. The reason it is so important is because advertisers are spending billions of dollars trying to get you to care about everything that you buy. The way you fight back is with a written list of everything in your life that you don't care about. Think about it. Do you really care about which gas station you go to? Do you really care about the brand of paper towel you use? Now, if you do care, that's okay. I'm not here to tell you what's important and what's not, but I want you to determine that for yourself. Often we let advertisers determine it for us, and it's no wonder why so many people are in such financial trouble. So go nuts here. The longer this list is, the better. And finally, list number 3, which we did mention in the episode of The Dark Knight, is a list of what you're actually doing right now. This list is the toughest because it does take more than a few minutes to write it down. Ideally, you want to do this for a month. Now, I know, a month is tough, but ideally that's what you want to do. And if you can't do a month, you can do 2 weeks. And if you can't do 2 weeks, then just do 1 week. But the longer period of time that you can do this, the better. Basically, you are writing down everything that you spend money on. Everything. If you buy a flat screen TV, write that down. But if you buy a cup of coffee, write that down too. And if you put 35 cents into a parking meter, write that down. When you are done, you will have a list of what you want, a list of what you don't want, and a list of where your money is actually going every single day. My guess is, if you are like most people, you will see an interesting thing. What we want in life is not what we spend our money on. List number 1 is usually the big stuff in life. On that list, you'll see stuff like travel the world, buy my dream home, start my own business. But when we look at list number 3, the list of where our money actually goes, well, that's where you see things like Starbucks, Marlboro, Budweiser, and Krispy Kreme. I mean, think about this. How much financial trouble are people really in, and how much of it could be fixed with just a little bit of focus? I'm guessing many people watching this are falling into the classic consumer trap. We are buying stuff we don't need or even want, with money we don't have, to impress people we don't even know or like. Once you have these 3 lists, well, then you can start moving things around. Then you can do your budget. List number 2, that list of everything that you don't care about, well, that gives you an idea of everything in your life that you can either cut out or cut back on. List number 3 will hopefully open your eyes as to where your money actually goes. When I first did this exercise, my list number 3 revealed that I spent over $300 on taxi cabs in just 1 month. It was time for a little public transportation. By the way, if you are married or in a serious relationship, share your list with your significant other. Talk about the things that one person finds important but the other thinks is a waste. Listen and be open-minded, because remember, there will be some things on your list that your significant other thinks is a waste, but you think is essential. And that was essential. I actually did need that. So if you feel like your money is going up in flames, take some time and do these 3 lists. I'm Peter Bielagus, and thanks for watching Money in the Movies, Second Reel.